Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make a brine for the holidays. So let me give you the ingredients. Alright, so for this occasion we're gonna use the pork tenderloin. You can always use the loins, the turkey, brisket, the ribs, any kind of meat. So we're gonna use 2 tenderloins. And also be ready because there's a lot of ingredients. So we're gonna need 4 garlic cloves, a shallot or onion. This is the tamarind or tamarindo. I'm gonna use 3 of them. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna remove the shell, this one, okay? Or you can leave it on because later on we're gonna discard this, but just make sure you know. You put it like this and you remove the shell, like that. So tamarindo, ginger. We're gonna need as much as you need, so about this much, like a little piece of ginger. Some chipotle pepper, dry. 2 morita peppers. Chile guajillo or New Mexico, 3 of them. Chile ancho. And also, we're gonna need our spices. So you can use canela or cinnamon stick, that's the cinnamon, and this is the Mexican canela. Star anise, 1 star anise, about 4 or 5 cloves, 1 tablespoon of coriander or cilantro seeds, 1 teaspoon of black peppercorn, and then your fresh herbs. Like I said before, you can always buy the poultry blend. It's gonna have sage, rosemary, thyme, and then I'm gonna add my citrus leaf. If you don't have citrus leaf, that's fine, don't put it on. You can always use the zest of lemon, lime, and lemon, oranges. So I have my leaves over here of citrus. We got the spices. Some hibiscus flower or Jamaica flower. So this is the one that we use to make the drink, the Jamaica. And our piloncillo. This is a cane sugar raw. You can always use a brown sugar if you like, about 1/4 cup. And then 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of the mustard seeds, blended together. And my vinegar, 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup of the OJ or orange juice. And also I made ponche before, so I have 1 extra cup of concentrate ponche juice. So if you don't know what's ponche, I have a video on how to prepare a Mexican fruit punch in my channel. I'm gonna make put a link so that way you can view the ponche video, and that way you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna need a saute pan, hot, and a saucepan, and then we're gonna start doing our marinade. So what we're gonna do a little toast our herbs. So canela, all the spices, herbs, coriander seeds, cloves, bay leaves. Bay leaves I forgot to tell you, but we're gonna need about 3 bay leaves. And we're gonna toast this for 1 minute, and after that you're gonna add the rest of the herbs. So the citrus leaves, sage, rosemary, and thyme, same thing. Lightly toast them, get the oils out, 1 minute, and then we're gonna come back and add the spices or the chiles. So what we're gonna do a little toast our herbs. So canela, all the spices, herbs, coriander seeds, cloves, bay leaves. Bay leaves I forgot to tell you, but we're gonna need about 3 bay leaves. And we're gonna toast this for 1 minute, and after that you're gonna add the rest of the herbs. So the citrus leaves, sage, rosemary, and thyme, same thing. Lightly toast them, get the oils out, 1 minute, And then we're gonna come back and add the spices or the chiles. In the meantime that you have your herbs getting infused, you're gonna put 1 cup of ponche drink and 1 full cup of water. And also we're gonna start making our agua de Jamaica. So we're gonna hydrate our Jamaica or hibiscus flower. So bring it to boil. Then we're gonna add the cane sugar here or piloncillo. And we're gonna start doing our garlic over here and the ginger. So in the meantime you're gonna have 2 things at the same time but at slow heat. So we're gonna melt the sugar, get the flavors out. Now get the flavors out of the garlic, ginger and shallots. Same thing. Do it for about 1 minute and then we're gonna come back and show you the next step. Right, so after you have your shallots and garlic lightly cooked, not burned, just lightly brown, then you're gonna add the peppers, the New Mexico, the Guajillo, Chipotle. If you have your heat really high, then you're gonna start coughing a lot. So just leave them in one low temperature. We're just gonna lightly toast them. So in the meantime, you're gonna have your water over here with the tamarind. If it's hard to take it out, just leave it. It's gonna come off later. So just leave it there. And then we're gonna add the orange juice, the vinegar, and the rest of the honey. Okay. And that's gonna be for my brine. So in the meantime, this one is almost done. And these peppers, they're not spicy at all, so it's just gonna be for flavor. But if you want it more spicy, then you change the peppers. You can add more chipotles, some chile de árbol, chile piquin, scorpion, whatever you want. Just gonna put 1 of each. Chile piquin, which is this one. These little Mexican peppers. They're really small, but they're very spicy. So like they say about Mexicans, chiquito pero picoso. Alright, so 1 more minute and then we're gonna come back, add this water here or vice versa, let it hydrate and then let it cool down, and then you marinate your meat after it's cooled down. Now we're gonna season it with some salt. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons or so, or to taste. And then we're gonna put our stock in here. So as soon as you see your peppers like this, lightly toast like that, and then we're gonna add the water here, bring it to boil and then simmer. But in the meantime I have to explain my Spanish version, what I'm gonna do next, so that way they don't miss anything. So I'm gonna come back when I add the water here, then show you the final brine. So after you add your water back to the pot, then I'm gonna add one more half a cup of water, because remember we have the cane sugar, the honey, and the ponche from the other one reduction. So I don't want my sauce to be very thick. I just want it to be like a brine. But you can see the color that we got. And then bring it to boil. And then we're gonna let it cool down. And after it's cooled down, you can brine your meat. And I'm gonna give you a trick later. We're gonna do half of these peppers and this sauce basically. I'm gonna leave half of that, and we're gonna make a sauce, or we're gonna make an adobo out of here and utilize it. So we're making 2 recipes in one, adobo and the brine. So bring it to boil and then let it cool down and use your brine. So after you see that, you know, it's boiling, then we're gonna remove the peppers. We're just gonna leave the spices and the aromatics, and maybe we're gonna leave the tamarind too, so just for flavor. And then what I did, or what I'm gonna do, I put my peppers here, all my peppers, the garlic and the ginger, because we got the flavor out. So we're just gonna add some of the spices in here, and we're gonna make an adobo or sauce. So this one, because you're gonna put your meat, and then tomorrow or whenever you're gonna use it, this one goes to the garbage. You know, it's gonna discard. So that's why we're gonna utilize our peppers. We got the flavor out, so now I'm gonna utilize them and make my sauce. So from here, I'm gonna blend it and then show you how it looks like when it's done. But this brine is done, you know, just let it cool down, and then tomorrow or later on you're gonna add your meat, let it brine overnight, 12 hours, 26 hours, 36 hours, or as long as you want, and then you see what we're gonna do next. So this is how the brine is gonna look when it's done, like this. So now remember that we blend our chiles, and you can always do an adobo from here and just make a dry rub with adobo. So I'm gonna show you I did one loin with the paste. So you're just gonna marinate it like this all around, and then you're gonna reserve the rest. You can always freeze it if you want, and then use it as you need. So, and you can always add, you know, the prime rib spices or the same spices, you know, just chop them, grind them, and then reserve some. But this marinade is done. You can do the dry rub, or the one is gonna be on the brine. So this one is ready to be smoked, bake, grill, however you want to do it, it's fine. So just cover it, let it rest, let it marinate overnight for 24-36 hours, depending, you know, how you like your meat. And then I have my other one over here, same thing. Put them on the brine, let it absorb all the flavors and the color from our marinade. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Chef Alex Perez on Facebook, Chef Alex Perez on YouTube. Share my videos, comment and like, and don't forget to follow me. And also, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And enjoy. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.